Hey everyone, so this right here is a pretty special product that I think you're all gonna love. This is the newest flagship smartphone from Google, the Google Pixel 6. And huge shout out to Google for sending me this phone for us to check out, and let's go ahead and unbox it. So let's check out what you get inside the box when you pick up your own Pixel 6. The unboxing is pretty straightforward with the Pixel 6 series. You just remove these two tabs at the bottom of the box, and inside you're greeted with the phone itself, some documentations, and a USB-C cable for charging. So let's jump right in and talk about its specs real quick. The Google Pixel 6 is rocking, of course, Google's first ever SoC on a smartphone called Google Tensor. It also packs 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs or 256 gigs of storage, a 50 megapixel wide camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, as well as a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus OLED display that just looks really beautiful to look at. Now, the display itself features a 90Hz refresh rate, which gives you this smooth scrolling effect. If you've never used a device with a high refresh rate before, this is definitely going to be a nice change of pace for you. You'll notice that navigating throughout the OS or switching between apps or scrolling on social media, that things are a lot smoother. You'll also notice how rich and vibrant these colors are and how deep those blacks are as well, thanks to that OLED panel that the Pixel 6 is using. Now, one last thing that I do have to point out about this display is that Google opted in for a flat display for the Pixel 6, which I'm a big fan of. I can't stress enough how nice it is to have a flat display in a modern flagship nowadays. In my opinion, it's just so much better to use on a daily basis. In terms of its overall design, I absolutely love it. It's so refreshing to see this new style from Google, and I think that the Pixel has this distinct look to it now. It's unique, it's cool, and you can tell from any angle when you look at the back of the phone that it's the new Pixel 6. Going away with the squared off camera module from previous Pixel phones, we now have this long black camera bar that runs across the device, which houses the two cameras, microphone, and the flash. The Pixel 6 comes in 3 different colors: stormy black, sorta seafoam, and kinda coral. All 3 colors have this two-tone colored look. It's a lot more noticeable on the sorta seafoam and kinda coral colorway, with the top part of the phone being more saturated, whereas the bottom portion below the camera bar is a more toned down look. Overall though, build quality, it's a solid piece of slab that feels great to hold, and in my opinion, the best size for any smartphone currently. Alright, now let's talk about the new processor on the Pixel 6. Google Tensor. Google Tensor, like I mentioned in the beginning, is the first SoC that Google developed for its smartphone, which uses 2 high-performance cores, 2 mid-cores, and 4 high-efficiency cores. In translation, Google Tensor is about 80% faster than the Pixel 5. And after weeks of using the Pixel 6 as my go-to device, Google Tensor, in my opinion, performed really well. No matter what I didn't notice any slowdowns or drop frames, even when I'm playing games. Switching between apps or just scrolling through websites or articles were all really smooth too. Now, given that this is a completely new processor, a lot of apps may not be fully optimized for Google Tensor yet, so performance on some apps may not be the best as of right now, but give it a few months or so and everything should be running smooth like butter. Battery life is super important in any modern smartphone, and the Pixel 6 is equipped with a 4614 mAh battery, which, to be quite honest, lasts almost an entire day for me. Paired with a 90Hz refresh rate and Full HD Plus OLED display, battery life on the Pixel 6, in my opinion, is so much better than most smartphones that I've tried recently. Now, everyone's use case is obviously going to be different, so my day-to-day and how I use my Pixel 6 is going to be completely different than yours. I'm usually on social media apps and constantly checking and writing emails, and occasionally playing games when I have some downtime, but I also watch a ton of YouTube videos on the go too. On average, I'd get about 5.5 hours of screen on time, which is good enough for me. And even if I did need to charge up, I can always plug in the phone via USB-C paired with a 30-watt charging brick and get up to 50% battery in around 30 minutes. So it's not really a big deal whether or not it lasts an entire day. I usually leave my phone charging overnight using a wireless charger anyways, so battery life is never an issue for me. Now, last but not least, the cameras. This is what Google Pixel phones are all about. It's about the cameras and how it can take incredible photos no matter the lighting conditions. I've always loved how Pixel phones have processed their photos compared to other Android smartphones. So the Pixel 6 features 2 cameras on the back, a 50 megapixel wide camera, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. And up front, you have an 8 megapixel camera, which, to be honest, isn't my favorite. But let's talk more about the camera quality and my new favorite feature. Now, the overall photo quality on the Pixel 6 hasn't really changed much from previous Pixel smartphones. It still shoots, in my opinion, the best photos from any smartphone. The shots are clear, not overly saturated, and the colors look super accurate, which I'm sure you'll appreciate as well. Low light or nighttime photography looks incredible as well. I personally feel that there's less noise on the new Pixel 6 versus previous Pixel phones, and the colors look more true to life as well. One thing I really want to highlight with the Pixel 6 is Magic Eraser. I think this feature alone is such a game changer when it comes to smartphone photography. What Magic Eraser allows you to do is get rid of unwanted objects or people in your shot. So let's say there's someone in the background of your photo, or there's a bunch of small things that you don't want in your photo. What you can do on a Pixel 6 is edit your photo, look for Magic Eraser in Google Photos, trace around that person or object, and bam, they're gone. Easy as that, and the best part is you don't even need to be connected to Wi-Fi or have a data connection to use this feature. Pretty impressive, right? And that's it. That's the Google Pixel 6 in a nutshell. For an insanely good price of just $599, you're getting a flagship smartphone with a beautiful looking design, great set of cameras, and the reliability of stock Android with future software updates. Now sure, there's a ton of competition out there for the Pixel 6, but you can't beat the hardware and software optimization from Google with this Pixel 6. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you all enjoy this quick little video about the Google Pixel 6, and let me know in the comment section down below if you're picking one up, and if so, what color. Anyways, I'm Mark Linsangan at HeyMarkL on social, and I hope to catch you all in the next one.